Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So Gypsy Rose Blanchard's new book just came out and it is already a #1 bestseller. And based on everything that I see about her on a daily basis, I have to assume that a lot of those purchases are from people who literally can't stand her, whose sole purpose is now going to be to take the book, to break it down, and to tell you exactly where she lied. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. So Gypsy Rose Blanchard is very famous now. I'm sure you know who she is. Her mother was Dee Dee Blanchard. Dee Dee allegedly was abusing Gypsy. It's one of the biggest cases of Munchausen by proxy. However, people are starting to say that this wasn't Munchausen by proxy at all. When Gypsy was in prison, she had a lot of support. She had haters, but it was mostly a very supportive environment of her. People were really excited for her to get out of prison. She had all these followers on TikTok before she even got out of prison. People were happy for her. They felt that she finally deserved to be free, that yes, she deserved some time. Well, not everyone thinks she deserves any time, but she served her time. Now she deserves this freedom and to live whatever type of life she wants to live. But things changed very, very quickly, especially because of people online, okay? People started to break down things that Gypsy had said and claims she had made, and they didn't believe her, especially a woman called the Good Wives Network. Her name is Fancy. She held lives almost every single day breaking down things that she felt were lies. These people think that the medical claims aren't true, that the things that Gypsy Rose had done, the procedures were completely necessary because of this chromosome deletion thing that she has, that she had to have those procedures. They weren't done to hurt Gypsy, that Gypsy's mother was very, very ill in the end of her life, that it wasn't necessary to take her life because she was so sick. Gypsy was taking care of her. There was no medical abuse at the time. My baby wanted to join us. So people believe that it really wasn't Munchausen by proxy at all, that it probably was abuse. Dee Dee was probably abusive to Gypsy and made Gypsy's life really uncomfortable. Okay, Dad came along. Anyway, I believe there definitely was things going on in Gypsy's life. I do. And I don't know how much of all the rest is true or not. All I know is, for the sake of what we're talking about, Gypsy went from being pretty supported to really famous to being really, really hated. I mean, people were holding hour-long lives, 9-10-hour-long lives, for the sole purpose of debunking everything that Gypsy was saying. And I feel like her show made things even worse. A lot of people watched that and did not like the way she treated Ryan. Now, some people had issues with Ryan, but a lot of people did not like the way Gypsy behaved. They felt it was very fake and boring, and that just hurt her perception even more. And just a side note, a lot of people want to say that Ryan is like this really insecure, controlling guy. Yes, I feel like you can say he's insecure. No offense, Ryan, if you watch this. I actually think you're great. I don't think he was trying to be controlling. I think she gave him every reason to be insecure. If the person that you love, that you're married to, is telling you like, hey, I'm still in love with so-and-so, of course you're going to be insecure. Like, who wouldn't be? I mean, maybe there's people who wouldn't be, but if my husband came and said, hey, I'm in love with this girl, I would be very insecure, and I probably would come off as very controlling, because that would be very upsetting. I mean, can you imagine having someone say things to you like that? Like, I can't imagine. Then we have her leaving Ryan, which I think that was the biggest gift she could have gave Ryan, okay? Because if you don't want to be with someone, don't waste their time. I mean, how sad is it when people stay with someone for 10, 15 years when you didn't want to be with them, and you wasted their time too. You didn't just waste yours. You took years away from them as well. And I am thankful that she did that. And it was devastating to Ryan. You could see he still is devastated. He still loves her. And I'm so sorry for him that he has to grieve that loss, because divorce is a loss. You have to grieve the person that you were with and what your life could have been and what it was. But anyway, so yeah, she leaves Ryan, which she could not have looked worse in the public eye by doing that, by leaving him, leaving this man who loved her, who was good to her. And then she leaves him for the man that at one point she said that, oh, you don't need to worry about him. You don't need to worry about Ken. Obviously, he needed to worry about Ken, and he was right to worry about Ken. And just the whole way it went down, we're just friends, nothing's going on, we're getting matching tattoos, and then all of a sudden, they're having a baby together, yay, which, great, congratulations for y'all. And I feel like now is going to be a pivotal point for Gypsy. She's either going to have to spin this narrative in a way that benefits her, or she is going to continue building up hatred in the public eye. And she's about to have a child, and for that sole reason, I want people to like her. I want her children to be able to go to public school or private school and not have children be mean to them. I want things to be good for her for this child. The whole reason I'm making this video is because I believe this is like a new phenomenon of this person who took her mother's life. I know she didn't necessarily do it with her own hands, but she was involved. This person commits this crime, goes to prison, gets out, and then blows up into fame, and then they're hated. And I feel like we are going to see this again with other people. I feel like if the Menendez brothers are able to get out, it's going to be a similar situation where they're praised and people are happy that they're released, and then people turn on them. Same thing with Luigi Mangione, the person who took the life of the CEO of United Healthcare. I think the same thing is going to happen to him. Mark my words. Let's see. I might not be right. I feel like I will though. That right now people are very supportive of him. They understand why he did what he did, and it's bringing up an important conversation, and people are making jokes and laughing about it, and they think he's so attractive. It's this big thing. I, though, believe eventually people will hate him more than they will be cheering him on, especially if he's released eventually. At the end of the day, Luigi took a life away, a real life, a life with a family, with children who are now seeing that their father's unaliver is being praised so much by society. Can you imagine your father who you love and who means so much to you? They lose their life and then the world cheers about it, because I can't imagine what that would be like mentally, especially on a child. I'm not sure how old his children are. I'm sure they're probably older, maybe teens or even young adults because of his age. I'm not sure. That would be devastating regardless of how old you are. There has been like this weird shift in society. We went from like supporting big actors and like big movie stars, and that was like the thing. And you have your people in sports and whatever. Celebrities. We appreciated celebrities, but now that's changing. Now anyone can be a celebrity. You watching this could be a celebrity. The person who took the CEO's life, celebrity. Gypsy Rose, celebrity. Influencers, anyone can do it now. Anyone, just from your fingertips, from having your cell phone, or unfortunately sometimes committing a crime. It's just like a shift. It's a shift in society, and it's actually kind of a little scary, if I'm being honest. Anyway, I plan on purchasing Gypsy's book and giving you guys an honest review on it. I am very open-minded about Gypsy because I see where people are coming from with certain issues, and I'm willing to hear those, but I'm also willing to hear Gypsy out too. And I feel like that makes me a little less biased than a lot of people. So I will let you guys know what I think about that. And if you made it through this video, thank you, because I kind of just rambled a little bit, but these are all the things I have been thinking and wanted to say. Hopefully someone listens. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. If you guys could subscribe, that would be great. And let me know what you want to see, and I'll see you in the next one.